Turning now to the teachers' strike on the North Shore. Contract negotiations remain ongoing in 3 communities. In Gloucester, teachers marched from the high school to City Hall. Sky 7 HD overhead to show the large line of people walking down the sidewalk there. Let's go to Marblehead now. Parents and athletes raising concerns about how the strike is impacting sports. The football team is scheduled for a playoff game tomorrow night. The superintendent deciding today that the team can play despite the strike. Other activities will also be allowed. We have 7's Jonathan Hall. He's live for us in Marblehead with the latest on all the strikes. Jonathan?
Well, Jadian, it's Friday Night Lights tomorrow. Marblehead is in the Division IV playoffs. You might be able to see some of the guys here arriving for practice. They can do that because they've gotten word from the superintendent they can play. There was some question about whether they would be able to with the teachers walking picket lines. Now they're breathing a sigh of relief.
We just got news that the superintendent reversed his stance on extracurriculars, and I just want to say, what happens when we fight? We win! When we fight? We win!
Cheers at this rally in Marblehead as striking teachers learn sports and other extracurricular activities in town may continue during the strike. The boys' football team has a big playoff game tomorrow.
I was speechless. I didn't even believe it at first just because of everything happening.
Minutes before I met up with these 2 football players, they saw this letter from the superintendent of schools, who wrote, quote, "I have determined that we can equitably and safely allow for high school and athletic extracurricular activities to take place as scheduled this weekend. We will be utilizing non-teacher, non-union personnel to support these activities." One of the team's QBs, who wears 12, says the guys have been practicing on their own to be ready for this moment. He's thrilled.
We put on that jersey every week knowing that we're going to fight with our brothers. We're a family now.
Some football players and their parents went to a Superior Court judge in hopes of forcing the superintendent's hand. Now they say they're pleased with his change of heart today, but they're concerned teachers who are in the union cannot coach the boys. The union wants their coaches to coach.
These are shared experiences they have with their students. These are memories that they're going to remember for the rest of their lives. And we want our coaches to be able to be part of that.
Beverly teachers also on strike. That city is allowing them to coach sports and supervise extracurriculars. Gloucester teachers who marched to City Hall today are seeking better pay and working conditions as well. The school committee is canceling sports and other activities as long as the illegal strike continues. But the board is making an exception, allowing varsity cheerleaders to compete in a regional competition this weekend. Many students have supported these strikes, but QB12 in Marblehead stays focused on a big game in Central Mass.
Obviously, I believe that they should be paid fairly and to what they and that's also what they believe. Right now, we're just focusing on beating Grafton and trying to block everything else out.
Quinn predicts a win. Noted. I talked to one of the parents who's a plaintiff as they seek the injunction. He says they're very concerned about union teachers not being able to coach. He wants them on the field. He's waiting for a ruling from the court still. We're live in Marblehead. Jonathan Hall, 7 News.